So then today, as part of yesterday's continuation, we will go ahead and create the enterprise structure of a company in our system. Okay. So as I told you earlier, there are two types of screens in an SAP. One is called as SAP Easy Access. The other one is called as SAP IMG. Okay. So what is the difference between these two screens? So SAP Easy Access is to run all end user activities like create sales order, to create purchase order, to create Migos, to create invoices and all. So you're using T codes like ME21 and Migo and all. Those all are you can see here in this list. So here, if you go to your material management or something, you'll have your purchase order. So you're creating something, right? So these are all called as emitted. This is similar here emitted. So this access usually users will have, and they will run all those things from this screen only. But when a system or something wants some settings to be done, that has to be done from the IMG screen, where only consultants will have the control, not everyone. Okay, if you are working somewhere as end user, if you try to go back to IMG screen to see to check something, you will not have access there. Only consultants who will develop or who develops SAP in the background or who configures develop in the background, they will only be given the SPRO or IMG access. Okay. To go there, you have to give the take code SPRO. Write it down this somewhere. Okay. SPRO is the T code. So if you're finding difficulty on understanding the T code, so here down you will have the T code displayed. Okay, I'm keeping this as transaction. So whenever or I'm on a different screen, you can check the transaction here. Okay, and now once you come here, just click on SAP reference IMG. IMG means implementation guide. Implementation in the sense configuring or setting up something in the system. Okay, so here you can see all set of implementations. Like you yesterday you have seen in a PO, you are selecting some document type, you are giving some material. Those controls are all set up in the background here. Okay, so that is told to you as a pre-class to make yourself used to the UI or the as usual activities of SAP. So from today, we are getting into the configuration part where you will be more concentrated into. So here, as we discussed yesterday, we will create the organization structure. Organization, or it is called as enterprise structure. So in SPRO, if you come here, you have something called enterprise structure. So you have an arrow mark here showing straight. If you click, the drop-down list will open. Okay, if you want to study what is enterprise structure, you will have documentation here. You can check all the notes here. Okay, if you get some doubt like why this is used, how this is used, just click on this document and you can open your you can understand why this certain tab is used for. Okay, these are main useful for learners. So give your time to understand. Don't concentrate on only creating something and saving. Just try to understand the background of each and every object. Okay, here if you see, we are now creating the new thing. The same is called as defining. So it's definition. Okay. If you click on drop down list of definition, you have list of departments. As I told you yesterday, organization structure is divided for every department. Okay, each and every department will have their own organization structure. Like as far as plant purchase organization, storage location are mandatory for our In the same way, for finance, their company code and company are mandatory because they have to issue the finance activities like clear payment, maintain invoices, and all will be done at the company code level. If I'm a sales guy, for me, sales organization, sales office, sales groups, or whatever sales organization, distribution channel, those are all mandatory. So each and every department will have their own set of enterprise structure. Okay, clear, or you are feeling this as a long story? Okay, click on financial accounting because as we discussed yesterday, we have two sets of financial documents. So one is what is the first one that finance will create? Hello, this is going to look some noise. Sorry. Yeah, what is the first one? company. Okay. So if you see here, the first one is company. Just click on define company. Company is nothing but the main entity. It has nothing to do in the system, but it is a main entity. So just go inside. So here you have something called define company. So you start understanding this symbol. This is nothing but execute. You will see this in every screen, this symbol. So just click on this. This is execute. Okay. Now go to new entries at the top. Okay. So I'll give you some explanation on these uh, options here. Okay. So the first one is called a change and display. You have this spec symbol and pen symbol, right? So now if you see, this is in edit mode. Like I can write something here, but if I click on this, okay, let me, okay. So if I click on this, this is the screen, but you cannot write anything. Okay. So this symbol is to display change. So this is to switch between change and display options. Okay. So that is why this symbol is used. Okay. If you see, once I set for display, there are no new entry options allowed here, because when it is in display mode, you cannot enter something. So the new entry option disappeared automatically. So if you click this again, this will come to change mode. Now this spec symbol will give details of something. Like I have a company called 1000 here. I want to look the details of this. Just select this and click on details. So it will open inside and it will show what are there inside the company. Clear? Yeah. So now new entries is to create a new one, and copy is to this is a copy as option. Okay. So if you want to copy this 1000 or 102, 1002 or 1100 and create a new company similar to that, then you can just click on copy. So everything will be copied. You have to just save the number and create a new one. Okay. I'll show you how this is used, because we will use this many times. Okay. The next one is delete. So if you want to delete 1000, simply you can click on delete and you can delete that. But unless you save, that will not get deleted. Please keep this in mind. Deletion means just don't delete and save. You have to delete and save. Then only it will be deleted. Okay. So if you not, it will ask whether to save or not. So now I don't want to delete that 1000 and make some inconsistency. So I'm not saving that. Okay, your 1000 is back here. So this is for back action, like something you did and you don't want to continue with that. You know this will be there in every document like Excel and everywhere. Okay. Now this is for select all. Like if you click, all the documents will be selected at once. Okay. Then the mid one is to select some of the documents, not all, some of the. And this deselect is just to deselect everything. So any doubts in these options? Okay. So then now I created some company and I have to go and search somewhere, like where it is sitting. Okay. If I'm not ready to search those things, so what I will need, so here there are very less, but in real time you'll have a bit more where you cannot scroll and search. So what I will do is I can go to position, give some give something like MBA. There is a company called MBA I have seen. So if I click there, so this will come to the top. Clear? Yeah. So now we'll go and create a company. So it is just for a namesake. There is nothing to do with company. It is just simple. Go to new entries, give your company. So how many digits your company will accept? Sorry, company code will take four. Company will take six. Okay. So revisit the session and check whether I have told customer. So company will have six and remaining will have four. Okay. So what company shall we start with? Do you have any idea? Okay. So then I'm starting it in different way. So EC. So I'm keeping some name. Okay. EC 0001 is my company code. I'm keeping it as EC Enterprises. Okay. So these are all test things only. Okay. And again, I'll show you some difference. Okay. So there are three types of boxes actually, three types of filling boxes or three types of spaces in SCP. So if you see here, if I'm keeping my cursor, there are only red lines coming out here, right? So if these red lines are coming, it means that I can enter anything here. It will accept. Okay, it will accept. Okay, here also there are red lines coming. Here also there are red lines coming. Here also. But if I go here, this is a other symbol that is coming here. So this means there is a data inside and the same data should be selected. Like if you click here, you'll get the list of the data which is suitable to sit here. Okay. So list of all countries are already configured in the system. You have to give one of them. If you give something like 1, 2, 3 or something, if I'm trying to give anything and try to save, it will give an error saying that entry table does not exist T005. T005 is the data type table for this field. Okay. So that's why I have to get into this. Okay. And select the appropriate selection field here. Okay, where is the average India? Okay, give India. Then these are all used to me. That's where I give. But once you come into system, just go to F4 and search what are the rapid things, and you search it. Now press enter. So once you press enter, system will validate everything and will check whether these are all existing values or not. If there are any others, it will give you the errors. Now just click on save. Okay. So now you'll get a pop-up like this. Just go to create request. Okay. Give some uh, data here or give some text here and click on save. Okay. Then you'll get a number here. So then click on continue. Okay. So I will let you know what is this, how this is maintained and all. Till then, just go to create, give some text and maintain. Okay. We shall have one class. This is called as transport request, and we shall have one class like how these transport requests are managed. Okay. Just click on continue. Okay. Now your company is saved. You can see the list here. If you want the details, select this and click on details. Okay. You can go inside. If not, just double click on this. You can still go inside. Clear? Any doubts still here? Okay. So now what is the second organization unit we have to create? Yeah. So here on the third platform you have something called edit, copy, delete, check company code. So if you understand the difference for each and everything, you see define, maintain, define. So it is given as define, but only for this option it is given as edit, copy, delete. So this means SAP itself suggesting us to copy from some other thing, not to create on our own. So if you see there is nothing showing here. Okay. SAP itself is trying to ask us to copy some from something and then only do whatever you want. Why this is asking is, so each and every financial operations that happens in the systems are handled by company code. To enter these financial systems, you will have all sort of accounts called GL accounts, profit and loss accounts, and many sort of things they do. Okay, they can't maintain them individually because the count is bit large. Like a system can have thousands or 2,000 or 3,000 types of GL accounts. So these many accounts you may not enter correctly. So there is a structure of system prepared. Like if you go into any domain company accounting room, you will have lots of books where the accountings are maintained, right? So those books are maintained here in a structured way. So SAP want them to be used in that way only, just to remove the implications once we go into life. Okay. So here there is an option called copy organizational object. This is same symbol as copy as we seen earlier. Now click copy as. So now it is asking, so from which company code to which company code you want to copy. So as a standard traditional way, we have 1,000 that is used and successful with successful transactions. So I'm copying from 1,000 to my own company code. How many digits company code will accept? 4 digits. So I'm keeping it as EC01. Okay, EC01 as my complete. Just I'm following a series. Similarly, in real time also they follow a series. Okay. So I'm copying from 1000. So whatever that is there in 1000, the same will be copied. Now we can see once we click on continue, system will keep on asking you whether this to copy or not this to copy. So there we can see all the things that are being copied. Okay, I'm clicking continue. So now it is asking, do you want to copy GL account of company code data? Right? This is the main purpose why we are copying the data from system. Yes, I want this. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking on yes. Okay. Then this is asking, do you want to allocate a different local currency of company code? Now, as we know, 1000 company code is created as a standard company code in the system by German people because this software belongs to Germany. So their currency will be euros. So now this is asking whether you want to change that currency or not. Yes, I want to change my currency to Indian currency. So I'm clicking on S and I'm giving my own currency. So then press enter. So then it is saying certain data was not being copied. So if you want to see what data is not being copied, just press on enter and you can see this is some data that is not being copied. So when it is not being copied, we can't do anything. Whatever that gets copied, at least 70%. So we are ready to set it. So don't worry about all these processes. This process will be done by finance people in real time. But here to run our operations, this is mandatory, so we are running. So it is saying there are some inconsistencies in ledger 80. No issues, we will not ask anything more. So just go on clicking continue. So this is asking, do you want to really transport number ranges? So you can say both yes and no. There is no issues, whatever you do. So these are like yesterday we created some number ranges in FBN1, right? When we are creating our GR and IR, if you remember, for number 50 series and 51 series. Okay, these are the same number series. So if there is something for 2021 existing, you can copy. If it is not existing, you can say no. Are you getting my points or you are getting a bit confused? Because I am relating this to our old classes. Rajesh? Yeah, okay. Okay. Then you can give yes or no. Like yesterday, for 1000 company code, I have maintained a number ranges in 2021. Okay. Now I require the same in my company. So if I click on S, the same number range will be copied. So if you know that 2021 number range series is not created in the system, so then it is useless to copy. So that's where you have to select between S and no. So right now I have 2021 already created, so I want the same series to be used. So I'm clicking on yes. If not, if you want to give it no, like if you want to create your numerages on your own, then click on no. So better if I get more errors, you'll get more understanding. So that's why I will maintain that manually. That is where I'm keeping it as no. Okay. So now if you see down, all the tables are being prepared. So this will be fast. So it will be saved in the same TR. Like earlier we have given some TR, right? In the same you can save. Just click on continue. So this will take bit long time. So similar to 1000, all tables are being copied if you see down. So it is at 68%. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, you can ask. I'll show you how to extract all T codes. I'll show you that shortcut. Okay. So the T code is EC01. This is a bit different, not EC01. Okay. This is not the T code. I'll show you how to extract those T codes. Just end of the class. Let's ask me. I will show you that. Okay. So now our activity is all done. So if you have many company codes to create, you can just change your company codes and you can go continue. So right now I'm creating only one company code. That's where I'm canceling this activity. Okay. So you can click on stop. Okay, it is saying without one number in the object, everything got created because I clicked on no, that number in the object is not copied. Just come here. Okay. So if you see the completed activities, so it will go to from 1000 EC01 is copied and created. So now I want to see how this is looking. So there is a second option called edit. Okay, if I go here, I don't know where my EC01 is lying. So what should I do now? Yes, exactly. Good. So, okay, give EC01 here and give a search. This will come to the top. Now select this, click on details. You can go inside. So now if you see here, there is some company name called Western Germany, Frankfurt, DE, INR and DE. So did I give all these? I didn't give this. These all are copied from 1000. Okay, so I will go to 1000 once. Okay. So this is 1000 company code where all these details are there. But the currency here is euros. But for us it is INR because we changed that while we are copying that. So okay. The same entity got copied. So now as a part of protocol, what we have to do is we have to just change into our own name. So our thing is EC Enterprises. Okay. Then it is somewhere at Hyderabad and the countries and our currency is our and our language is PN. Press enter. So there are no errors. We are okay. So now, as I told you, all financial activities in a company are handled by hello. All financial activities in a company are handled by company code. So now, if I am issuing an invoice with the name of a company code, that invoice should have automatically the address printed of the company, right? So in such way, I should have some address details. This is not address, right? This is just for the notification. So here we have some bar called address details. Okay. So before you save, just click on this and change all the details here to your own company. Okay. PC Enterprises. The second one I'm not required. Okay. So this is PC01. So this street is my. I'm giving some random name. Okay. 231 by 1. So I'm giving 5 lakh 17. Okay. The city as some city like Malapur, something like that. Okay. Then our countries, IN country. Okay. So these regions are again. So if you see, you'll have list of regions here. Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So 01, 0 to 03, these are all coming from the starting series of your GST number. If you go to AP and if you ask them a GST number, their series will start from 01. So like what is the serial number that starts for Telangana? Any idea? Okay. It starts with 36. Okay. So these are all again pre-planned, not something new or not they created a random thing. So like if you go to AP and ask their GST number, they start with 01. So that's how this series is followed. So right now there is Telangana someone created here. But still as a part of protocol I'm keeping because these are maintained in numbers only mainly. So I'm keeping it as this one. So my language is EM. So I'm giving some fancy number here. Okay. Again, this one is also. So then some mail ID will give. Okay. We give some mail ID. Okay. Once I press enter, this went off. So just go inside and check. So now if you have an option called preview here, click on print preview. So this is how your address will be maintained in your invoices and everywhere. So whatever that you are posting. Okay, we'll see this how this is copied in the invoices. Once we are into invoices, there we'll have the option like print copy and all. We'll see that. Okay. So this is how the address will look. Just click on continue. Okay. Then click on continue. Now, clear. Clear. Okay. So now, what is the next activity that is left? What are the other organizational structures that we need to create? Yes, plant, storage location, and purchase operation. Okay. So as I told you, the plant is maintained by metal management, but if I go to metal management, I cannot see something called plant here because in a plant, not only activities like purchasing and inventory, it takes care of sales, shipping, your production, everything will be done in the plant level only. So there is a central point called logistic general, where you will create your plant. So here you have an option called define copy delete check plant. So now click on this, click on define plant, go to new entries and create your own plant. So I'm creating my plant as EC10. Is that okay? This is again easy. EC10, easy enterprises. Don't give anything. Just give the factory calendar as 01. Okay. Plus enter. Now here also for plant also we are raising purchase order, sales orders and all. So for delivery point we should have address again, right? So I am going to maintain the save address details here. Okay. So this is very simple. Just go to new entries and create your own plan. Clear or any doubts here? Okay. Just click on save and save this here. Okay. This is your plan. So what is the next option that is left? Storage location. Where I'm opening the company code, edit company code data, then I'm opening something. Here you're asking. Hmm. In company code or you're asking in plant? This is the one? Yeah. So this is for definition. This is for again copying from something. This option I will use at the last. So I will create another plan called EC11 also. Okay. This is something different. We will discuss later. This is for cross system goods, like from this system to some other system we are connecting. Then we will discuss this. Okay. Yeah. So now go to your material management. Here you have some option called maintain storage location. Okay. So just click on this. Give your plan which from which you are going to maintain the storage location. Press enter. Click on new entries, give your storage locations. Okay. EC1 I'm giving, and then I'm giving EC. So two storage locations I'm creating. Okay. Storage locations are mainly used for the purpose of storing the materials. Okay. So I'm keeping some uh, name storage one, storage two. Press enter and save. Okay. So the last one that is left is purchase operation. So here only we will have, just click on this, then click on new entries, give some name, like I'm giving it as EC 11 I'm giving for the code. Okay, giving some description. Okay, so these are all set up. Now, how come system will understand this company code belongs to this company, this storage location belongs to this one. So will that understanding will be there for the system? Rajesh, so now we created some company, we created some plan, we created some. But in system we have multiple company codes, multiple plans, multiple bus formations, multiple storage locations, right? So how come system will understand that this company belongs to this company code or this plant belongs to this company code? Right? So unless we make the assignment, yeah, unless we make the assignments, we can't it can't understand that these are all belongs to same platform. Okay. So before that, I will show you a transaction called slash and EC01. Okay. So just go to this transaction. Okay. Click on structure, click on navigation, and click on category. Okay. Here, these are all list of companies that we have. So for suppose I will open 1,000 here. Just double click on this. Sorry. Double click on 1,000. So under 1,000 company, you have a controlling area, credit controlling area, FM area, and you have list of all the plants, sales organization, and budget zone. These are all the assignments from all modules that are there in the system. Like again, if I open a plant, you will have all sort of locations, storage locations here, 001, 0002. Okay, this is the plant 0099. So we assigned this already, so you'll get 0099, 0001. Okay, this is how the structure is shown. But now we'll go to our company code and we'll see how it is maintaining. So what is our company code? ECA. We'll keep it as EC star so that all EC will come. Okay, not coming. EC 0001. Also not coming. EC01. What happened to our company code? Okay, so this is our company code. So I'm just selecting this. So this took to there. So I'm clicking enter. So here, one second. This is our company code. So here, if you see, there are no assignments. Okay, leave about this. There is some mistake happened. Like I copied everything. Okay, no issues. This is all assignments, no issues. So if you see, for our company, there is nothing assigned like unless credit control and company. So we have to keep on assigning our own things here. So once we keep assigning there, then we will see how this is working here also. Okay. So here you have a tab called assignment. So again, go to financials. Then the first one is assign company code to company. Just click on this. Okay. So this COCD is our company code and this is our company. So search for our company code or else go to position and give EC0. Okay. Here just assign your company. Okay. Just assign your company and save. So now we'll go to EC01, this screen, and we'll refresh and we'll see what happened. So if you see here, there is a new one called company came once we assign. Okay, clear? So now again we'll go back and we'll go for the next assignment. So this is the only assignment that we have in financial. Then go to logistic general, click on assign plan to company code. So here those options are not there like giving assigning order. Just go to new entries, give your company code EC01 and then plant EC. Yes, press enter and click on save. Okay. Now come here, just refresh and you can observe the plant assigned. Okay. The similar way, uh, the storage locations are already assigned. Like when we are creating itself, we already mm, give the plant and with respect to plant only those are created. Like if you open this, so you will have all the storage locations created here. So our storage locations are EC1 and EC2, right? So these are already assigned to plant. So with along with the plant, these things will come here. Okay. The EC1 and EC2 automatically came. So the only last thing is purchase organization. So go to the second option. I will explain you what is the difference between assigning purchase organization to company code and plant. But right now you assign this to plant. Go inside, go to new entries, give your purchase organization, give your plan. You see, press enter and save. Okay. So now if you see here, your purchase organization came. So remaining all you're seeing in 1000 like FM area, controlling area, distribution channels and all, we'll develop that in future as per the requirement. So right now for our LM cycle, these are enough for us. Okay. So your rest of the things when once we integrate with SD, we'll create all those things and all. Okay. Clear? Okay. So now we will see the second option of copying this plant. Okay. So let's go to definition. Go to like logistic general. Here we have some option called different copy. So let us go into the second option. So now what I'm doing is I'm creating a new plant. So my company has asked me saying that we are setting up a new plant. Just create a new plant for us. Okay. So what we will do is, so earlier we don't have any reference. We started something blindly, right? We started something blindly and we created a company called EC01. But right now, what my company is saying is we are setting up a plant at Vizag that is similar to Hyderabad. So that means I can copy everything from Hyderabad plant and I can create like I'm giving EC10 here and I'm giving EC20. This is the Vizag plant what I'm doing. So I can copy and I can create those things. So this is a systematic rules that you have to follow in the real time. So in real time, if you create first company plant on your own, or if you even copy from 1000, from second time when you copy, you have to copy from the existing. So now this is the same business that happens even in Hyderabad and Vizag, right? So I can come easily and I can create a plant copying from the existing. That is what the second option means. Okay. So just I'm muting for a 15 seconds. By the time this will copy, so I'll be back. Okay, just wait. Yeah, hello. Okay. So now I think this is all copied. So I'm clicking on continue. So now the second plant is also created. So if I go back and go to define plant, and if I click on the list, I'll have my second plant also copied. EC 20. So this is a new plant that is created similar to EC10. So these are the new plants. EC10 is created manually. EC20 is created systematically. Okay. Now we'll go to this. We'll see. So if you see, EC20 also came. Like, what the difference is? Earlier EC10, it is the individual part. Now EC20, it got all the assignments that are also created. So it is your selection or your choice whether to copy or not copy. So if you understand every storage location, company code, everything came here. If it that is similar, like both the operations, both the assignments are similar, you can copy. If not, you can create. That is the difference between both of them. Okay, clear? Yeah. Today we went bit long, and this is bit new to you. So just keep on watching this video again and again, and start doing your practice. Okay. Don't neglect yourself. So be ready for tomorrow. Like if you have any queries, you can connect with me in the evening, and you can ask again. So do your practice and come back. So any queries or I can stop here?